See, a review on from Leo's Precision is the Krusher. This is the Krusher from Leo Precision. I love this. I'm going to show you guys kind of my idea of what we're going to do with it later. You guys tell me what you think of it. For right now, let's get some rounds down range. We have 10 rounds in these mags. This is a Strike Industry 80% frame with a Combat Armory barrel. We're going to run this just the way it was in the Combat Armory barrel with the Gideon Optics, a mediator on top. So we're going to run this for till we go through all the frames, which are 5 frames, and then we're going to go to barrels. I got a ton of barrels to go through today, guys. Ryan, let's go to the next frame. The next up is a PSA Dagger frame. Palmetto State Armory, Compact 9, Dagger Compact 9. Throw some rounds down range and see if this Krusher crushes the targets. Well, the Krusher crushes the targets when the shooter hits the targets. All right, next frame up, guys. So the next frame is a Glock OEM frame. That's it, guys. Just as simple as that. Now, the red dot's not sighted in, so please forgive me. We're just out here doing some testing on it. All right. Worked great on an OEM frame. Let's check out another frame. The next one we have up is the SCT. You guys like this? I love this. It's one of my favorite. It's all OEM, nothing fancy. The trigger is a little heavy, but beyond that, let's see how it goes. Oh, that was me. You guys probably saw that on camera. If you didn't, I don't know where you're at. The first one was bad. That was the SCT. Let's try out the last frame, guys. I have this last frame on my my favorites list because we're going to do something really cool with this Krusher and this frame and the first barrel that we're going to change out after this. So stay tuned. The last frame we have is the Combat Armory, highly customized Combat Armory. But let's just see if it'll work on it. This is what normally is called my blueberry gun, or huckleberry when I'm out here picking huckleberries. Guys, I love this gun. I love this frame. Custom trigger, lots of customs. We are going to use this slide, the Krusher Slide, for the final build of this. We're getting rid of that Matrix slide. That thing was looked all right, but this is what my envision was the whole time. So let's get the right barrel on here, and I'll show you what this is going to look like when we're done. So here is my vision with the Krusher. I want to make this blue. We're going to match it to the blue gun candy here. And you guys can see all the gold through all the windows on there. Looks pretty badass, I think. I love how the Krusher has these serrations and then the windows inside the serrations. That looks awesome. To me, that looks much better than the Matrix that we had on before. So eventually when this gets completed and done and sent back, we are going to re-Cerakote it blue. Let's go ahead and throw some rounds down range. Crush some steel targets with this bad boy. Oh, guys, butter. Love this. Next barrel. So we're going to stick with the gold thing, but we are going back to the OEM frame because this is what most people are going to have. So I'm just showing you guys all the different frames it works on. Now we're going to show you all the different barrels it works with. So let's go ahead and shoot some more rounds down range. Now, this is a Durkin Tactical Crown Flush Fit barrel. They were fairly expensive back in the day. Nowadays, they come down quite a bit in price. I have a suspicion it's Durkin is kind of having to keep up with eBay. That little 4-inch target down there is pretty hard to hit. But the slide ran really well. On to the next barrel. Next barrel we have up is an AIM Surplus Plain Jane budget friendly one. You guys can usually get these for 40 bucks when they go on blims. You get them for about 30. Thread protectors are not included. So it is what it is. I did a review on this. This is a really good barrel. I've had a lot of rounds through it. See how well it holds up. To the Krusher. Crushing some steel plates down there again. Oh, guys, I almost went 10 for 10 on that one, back and forth, and I was drilling that 4-inch plate down there. There it is. AIM Surplus, just the budget friendly barrel. Now let's throw their premium in and see how it works. So the next barrel, and we're going to start our next trend, is the copper barrels. We're going to have 2 more copper barrels after this one. One flush fit with ports, which will work really well with these windows. But here is the premium AIM Surplus barrel. It has the ribs on the top, or vents on the top, or serrations on the top, whatever you want to call it, and a thread protector. Now the thread protector did not come with it again. 60 bucks for the barrel with no thread protector. It is what it is. So I'm not going to beat the slide up too bad for not being able to work with it. You guys have seen other barrels that we've had broke in. This thing's ran great. So this barrel probably, once it gets broke in or gets made to this slide really well, it'd work just fine. So I'm not going to beat this slide up or this barrel up too bad. They're both brand new. So I'm not going to beat it up too bad. Let's go on to the next barrel. We have a few rounds through it. And then the very last barrel we have 0 rounds through it. This is all brand new. The next barrel we have is just a plain Jane flush fit copper barrel. Now I'm pretty sure this is the same as the Durkin Tactical, and I'm sure it's the same as the cheap one I got off of eBay that's on up next. But hey, I have it. It works. I don't know what the brand is. There's a ton of different companies out there making Glock 19 barrels. So let's just try some no-name brand and see how they work. Little issue. All right. On to the next barrel. So the last and final barrel we have out here is just a cheap eBay copper ported barrel. Hope you guys can see the ports on the top right there. Matches up perfectly with the windows. Flush fit. Hope it's going to work well with this slide. Let's crush some targets downrange with the Krusher. Wow, guys. I will say that is awesome. If you've never shot with ports on your gun, I can feel a little concussion right here in front of me. I hope you guys could see it. It felt a lot softer shooting. That's pretty cool. Krusher did very well with that brand new barrel. So much so, guys, that I think I might load up another mag and just shoot this. 124 grain first 5, 147 grain next 5. All right. I don't know, guys. I kind of like that. Dang it. I really had great plans with this slide to build the blueberry again. But now with this barrel, oh man, I don't know. I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of excited. This thing has, I don't know, it's very soft shooting. Even with 147 grain, that thing is very, very soft shooting. Mag's empty, mag's out, and it's clear. I gotta say, this thing crushed it. You guys can see the copper barrel still in there ported. Guys, I'm telling you what, I'm still smiling ear to ear with this barrel. I like it. If you guys are looking for a barrel, this is what I would suggest, is go with this kind of a barrel. We have the ports on top. Their serrations from Leo Precision, as always with all their slides, is a nice deep serrations. Great bite on their entire slide. Let's go over some of the info you guys keep asking me in the comments down below about these slides. Like what kind of metal it's made out of. It's made from certified USA, stainless steel, 17.4, and it's milled right here by Leo Precision as well. They are Cerakoted for corrosion resistance. They fit a Gen 1 through 3 frame. Their footprint, they have RMR cut footprints. You guys have seen the RMR covers they make. These things are awesome. And their thread pitch inside is a 632 thread pitch. So if you guys are looking for a thread or a screw, there you go. So where are we sending this slide to next? We're sending it to Riding Dirty Outdoors. Corey over there, he's a great guy. Follow him on Instagram. Go over, check his YouTube channel out. I'll leave a link in the description and pin it to the top as well. So you guys will have a link to his channel. We're going to send this to him. And if we get the 43 as well, we're going to send that slide to him, so he's going to have 2. Going to give him a lot of homework. So we're going to send this off to him, and I think I'm going to have to get into my checking account and order another slide, because I have to finish it with the blueberry. And main reason is because these sweet windows right here, Leo Precision does a great job with their serrations and their cuts. They bite very well. They are very grippy no matter where you grab it at. There's a lot of texture and a lot of grip to them. So I don't know, Leos, you guys did a great job on this. You knocked it out of the park again, as usual. Check out Leo Precision. If you guys don't like the Krusher, there's a lot of them over there. You got the Symmetry, you guys have got the Morpheus, you guys have got the Odin, which we've just did a review on. That's over at Desert Tactical. We did a review on the Shadow as well, which is still over at Zach DIY Guns. So check those 2 YouTube channels out as well. You're sending the Symmetry off to the average gun guy. So guys, check around. Look at my links below. You guys will find those other videos when they're posted, and then there are links to their channels. If you like what you watch, give me a like, subscribe. Feel free to follow me on social medias, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Full30.com, Gunstreamer, Rumble. There's a lot of them out there. Thanks for shooting the breeze with me, guys.